panties. Woo. I'm Steph Curry. When I hit the three, I hit the woo. Pause, lean, hit you with the woo. I'm sorry.
Hey guys, so in the video there will be some background noises, and that's because my neighbors are constructing, so I'm really sorry for that. Hi guys, this is Mich Abiero for Project Fmile. So Project Fmile is a project that was started with an aim of spreading awareness on mental health and suicide. So, if this is your first video you're watching of ours and you're really liking our vibe, just click on that subscribe button. I know you want to, just click on that subscribe button. And if this is your third, fourth video of ours that you're watching, what are you doing and you've not yet subscribed? Just subscribe, click just down there, click it, turn on the notification bell so every time we post you get a notification. Anyway, let's get into today's video. So every once in a while I tend to feel really pathetic about myself. I mean, extremely pathetic about myself, and I end up judging myself way too harshly. I feel like I'm my biggest critic, and this prompted me to ask myself a lot of questions. Am I being way too hard on myself? Am I criticizing myself in the right way? I used to feel like I'm not criticizing myself harshly, but on reading about it and all, I realized I am my harshest critic. I do not withhold back when it comes to criticizing myself. And I have decided, we decided it would be great for us to do a video on signs that you're being way too hard on yourself. So let us start. Okay, so the first sign you're being way too hard on yourself, is that you allow a temporary setback to completely derail you. Now, if you watched the video, So Things Aren't Going Your Way, we posted it sometime in July, you will know I have been 2019 has not been a great year for me, and that means I have been temporary setbacks have derailed me a lot. So from onset of January, things did not work out as I planned, and they were really, let's say, minor setbacks that yes, one thing or another did not go my way, but it derailed me mentally, and I kept on judging myself. I'm like, Michelle, why didn't you do ABCD? Oh my god, you've not accomplished ABCD, you are completely useless. How have you not accomplished this, yet your friends are accomplishing ABCD? And it's always an element of comparison that makes us so hard on ourselves, and I feel that's what made me feel worse about the fact that I have not accomplished all this, and yeah, I'm comparing myself to others. So yeah, watch that video, the link will be in the description box. Another sign is that you're being way too hard on yourself is that you put too much pressure on one action for your happiness. Now, I happen to fall into one of the group of people who I fall into the group of people who have put who expect one thing to give us happiness. If we accomplish ABCD, it would make us happy. If we, let's say, get nominated for the big awards, that will make me happy. And it's a very toxic mindset, to say the least, that we expect a place, a person, an accomplishment to give us happiness, because that's not always the case. It's not someone who's gonna make you happy. It's not a place that's gonna make you happy. It's not an accomplishment that's gonna make you happy. And I feel like at a certain point I needed to change this mindset, and I decided I need to be my own source of happiness. I need to make myself happy. I need to stop relying on things, especially things and places, to make me happy. So yeah, you need to stop putting that much pressure to on one thing to make you happy, especially an accomplishment. Even if you don't accomplish something, it's not the end of life. It's not the end of life that you've not accomplished this. Another sign that you are being way hard on yourself is that you blame yourself for things that are out of your control. I'd say I'm really guilty of this. I have blamed myself numerously for things A, I had no control over, B, there's nothing I can change about it, C, even the universe is the only person that had a say in that, or God. It's something I can change. So you end up blaming yourself for things that you cannot control. For example, you cannot control your sickness or your health, things of the sort. You end up blaming yourself. You end up being so harsh on yourself for such things. Another sign you're being way too hard on yourself, it's hard to accept compliments from others. I am equally guilty of this. find it so hard to accept compliments from others. Like when someone tells me, "Oh wow, Michelle, you're doing so great with ABCD," I'm just there like I don't feel like I'm doing that great with that. So I feel like you're lying to me if you're complimenting me. I always feel like it's a lie, but truth of the matter is a lot of people tend to be really really genuine with their compliments, and since that you're being so hard on yourself and you never give yourself like you're actually doing good, like that compliment is that you're actually doing good, it's really hard to accept a compliment from another person. I'm just saying. Another sign is that you're being way too hard on yourself is that you spend time focusing on what you don't have. Now, I mean, we all have dreams and ambitions and things we'd like to accomplish in life, but you never focus on the things that you have accomplished. You never focus on the things that have basically the things that you have accomplished, but instead you focused on the unaccomplished. You tend to spend time focusing on what you haven't accomplished. So if it's an application, if it's a school that you didn't get into, you focus so much on that and your thoughts become so negative and you become so toxic to yourself, and you just end up being very miserable and unhappy. Another sign that you're being way too hard on yourself is that you dwell on mistakes. Now, it's okay to I guess reflect on mistakes that you've made and see how you can better it, how you can change something you've done and just become a better version of yourself. But it's another thing to keep on focusing on mistakes you made, keep on focusing on things that you haven't accomplished, and just make yourself feel bad about it. It's completely another thing to just do that to yourself, and I feel like it's not right for us to do that to ourselves. And yeah, so those are some of the signs that you're being way too hard on yourself. Now the question is always, what can I do to stop being so hard on myself? What can I do to change this? Now, thoughts are very hard to break, but my advice is always question those thoughts. For example, I was saying you tend to focus on the unaccomplished. So one thing I have not accomplished this year was going for Harvard MUN, and it hurt me so much. So MUN stands for Model United Nations. You don't know this if you've watched the video. Things are not going your way. Again, link it in the description box. So I focused on that. I remember like the first 3 months of like this year, I focused on the fact I had not done that, and I was extremely sad about it. But I began to question that thought. I'm like, Michelle, what could I have done about it? And the answer tends to be nothing. And then I drew a list of the things that I have accomplished this year versus the things I've not, and I realized I've accomplished so much and I need to give myself that pat on the back that I've actually done ABCD, so let me be kind to myself. So yes, that's what I can say. Question those thoughts, be kind to yourself, give yourself positive affirmations every day, tell yourself you're smart, tell yourself you're beautiful, tell yourself that you're worthy and all that, and trust me, you'll just kind of deconstruct the negative thoughts you keep on having. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, click on that subscribe button. I know you want to, and if you found this helpful, make sure you share it to your friends. Follow us on our social media on Twitter and Instagram at Project Fmile, and if you want to get to know me a little bit personally, just a little bit personally, follow me on my personal handle on Instagram and Twitter at Mich Abiero. Thank you so much.